Unfortunately, a lot of evidence from the Burning Times was destroyed, and you can understand why they would have done that. But one of the pieces of evidence that we do have is multiple letters of people who were in the process of being tortured for accusations of witchcraft, of them literally writing to somebody and saying, I am going to confess. I want you to know that I haven't done any of these things I'm about to confess to, but the torture is so horrific that I would rather confess and die than have to do another day of this. Which tells us a couple things. Number one, it tells us that we know for a fact that people who are confessing to witchcraft were not actually confessing true events or true things that they did. They were literally just making up stories in order to end their own suffering. It also tells us that the torture that they were putting these people through was so horrific that somebody would rather destroy their entire self-image and end their own life than have to deal with another day of it. And the laws during this time is that they couldn't actually burn somebody or end them in another way unless they had a confession. But there were no kinds of rules or regulations on what they could do to get that confession. So you can see that they were extremely motivated to get that confession from people, and they would do whatever they possibly could to get them to confess. There was no limit on the amount of time that they could torture them or what kind of torture they could put them through. All they needed was a confession in order to execute them.